Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Philadelphia, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Popped him up. Gregorius is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, left fielder.
So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lays off 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rhys Hoskins is the second out of the opening frame. Back up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Brett Gardner.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. One and one. One out, nobody on. Ball 2-1.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Herrera at the track, and it's gone. Home run there for Aaron Judge as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
And it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball four, so he'll head down to first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Stanton, base runner at first with one out. off the pitch, up and in, ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Here's a strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Now the 2-0. In the dirt, and now let's see. He's in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Set. Here's the 3-0, and that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 2. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. First offering on its way.
Number 14.
Missed with a slider. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. This one's down to third. Walker has it. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Justin Bohr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that one just missed outside. Bohr is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Drilled on the ground to short. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Luke Voigt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Full count, 3-2. A bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike two.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he takes ball four, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he'll dive back in safely. Torres, the runner at first with two gone. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Aaron Judge is at the plate as he watches ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Two down, runners at first and second. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Yanks strand a pair. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 2-1 home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning. And in steps Scott Kingery. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First offering on its way.
Giancarlo.
Hit on the ground out for short. Kingery's there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Didi Gregorius. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now. Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now. Neil Walker would be next. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Neil Walker.
From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Here's Carlos Santana now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. Rhys Hoskins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High pop-up. Voigt will put this one away, and his side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, first baseman, Voigt.
Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Gleyber Torres reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Left fielder number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gardner has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over his big league career. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
He's been really effective in this one so far. But it's interesting here that with a couple of guys on base, he seems to be not trusting his stuff quite as much. Kind of messing around the strike zone a little bit.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, right fielder number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Torres at second. Gardner is over at first with one away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And that misses 2-2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 33.
Fastball down near the shoe tops. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting to.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Ford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Moore is retired, 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First offering on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Aaron Hicks. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there, and there's one away. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Now at the plate, Greg Bird, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Gleyber Torres would be next. Hit back up the middle. Kingery's there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. They start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they face other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Missed with a slider.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3. On deck, Carlos Santana. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 4-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Way 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down. Victor Dorado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Brett Gardner will be next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Brett Gardner singled homer run in his last time up. This one to right field and deep off the bat of Gardner. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Aaron Judge will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high. A high fastball is in there.
0-2.
And it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Hernandez takes it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries so far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Lead off.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way.
Number 55, Tommy Gray.
Hoskins aboard here at first with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Ready with another 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. He doubled his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance? Neil Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. The 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Gary Sanchez is on deck. Little tapper down the first baseline. That winds up foul. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. To 2-2 now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the rope.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
And that's the first out. Striding it.
For Philadelphia, right fielder,
A.J. Cole gets the call as he'll.
now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 67, A.J. Cole.
Set and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Cole playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Cabrera on third with 2 out. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 4.
He's set. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull a foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
2-0 count. The pitch too high. And it's 3-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Luis Avilan goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box, Greg Bird. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ripped on the ground to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now. for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Andrew McCutchen will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Hoskins has it. Throwing to second. Throw won't get him.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. McCutchen stands at second with 2 gone. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, he's 1 for 5.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Oh, and now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Andrew McCutcheon will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. That's by him for strike one.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all four quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. The 2-2. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put two men, maybe three men, put some pressure on this defense.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Hoskins rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a two-run game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And Walker's throw is in time for out number one.
Now batting.
In now as Drupal Cabrera, smoked on the ground up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Devo. Runner on third.
Designated hitter, Justin Gore.
Dylan Betances answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Up next will be Nick Williams. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Judge is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis Severino gets the W on the mound, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.